Ananana surtam sichvishe. Tasutava siva anacha. Tam deso. Tam tai tai veshe iachna. Tam vaeno hindapa. Tam vaeno hai hai hi tam. Istuchten vaeno ham tam ihe. Tam vaha. Tam vayanayo. Tasur sanachne. Hindavane tam tam. Hindavano yono yunturam ham. Asamber nech samber ten vano nom tae. Hinbach, 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 hinbach yev. Hasur susa sukai tai vasach niteve noch tal ach. Trutk ist aber bastuch surtk vitnechtesh. Asa saana asach sur tach 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 shechtesa. Kalvitur tam si vishiech tach tam sur no. Iveste veso noch danach war. Das dam kalvas danam tal a. Anach sur vas si vishiech. Astur sa astal vishiechto. Das wird nicht taka such du kastach sahai. Ham veyanu ham. Istam ve ishande vanea. Ham de venoya yena. Haitam ve ninde isturtenam. Ja. Das such sakai ya a. Asutaika astanach sarve. Asur sachna yesho. Das such sambaka. Asur sachaye. Asachaya. Ananas visha achtes. Nachva. Das viasa. Asa. Ivishtar tach shachnana. Okay. Satnam. Hello. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Jean, and I am here to just share some stuff, my experiences, I guess. Yeah. So I wanted actually to talk about specifically how the mechanics of creation aren't creator, right? But then as I did the transmission, I was taken on this whole like journey, this whole like experience now, where I kind of experienced actually exactly that, like how mechanics aren't creator, right? What I experienced during this transmission was like band-aids being removed, okay, like spiritual, emotional, mental band-aids even being removed, okay. It's almost like this energy of there's no more need for any kind of crutches, any kind of addictions is what I'm hearing, okay. But I understood that. That's how I understood it at a very like base level. Then I got taken to like a higher level of that, of seeing this and understanding this, like the level of archetypes, right? Um, because then all of a sudden I understood how that ties in with mechanics, the mechanics of creation. So say for instance we were to like want to have rain, right? And then we would want we would like engage the spirit or the consciousness or the god of rain or whatever, right? We would try to appease it or him or her or whatever and try to bring this consciousness, this energy of rain to us. Um, but then when that happens, we're like, oh wow, this is such a powerful thing. It's like, yeah, it's fun, it's magical and stuff, right? But then we think like, well, we don't. But then there's this principle of like, but that's just the mechanic of creation. That's not even that's not even the whole of just this planet. That's just a small part of the whole of just this planet, right? And then there are like other planets as well. So it's kind of, and so I got this energy, this transmission, this prayer, this Holy Spirit spilled vibes, made me kind of feel like once again it's just this. Why go to a mechanic? Why go to a mechanical thing? Why go to why go to creation for in order to assist you in creating? Why not go to creator in order to assist you in creating, right? Why not go to the maker of the mechanical thing? Because like I experience the weather, I experience the wind, I experience the like all like nature as conscious. Jesus. Lord. I experience nature as very conscious, okay? Like, I experience nature spirits. I experience the wind talking to me when it blows. And, very witchy, shamanic vibes, okay? Vibes. But, like, so I experience that. Like, even, like, I'm like, looking at trees, like nymphs. But it's just, like, the energy. It's conscious and etc. But it's all a construct. It's all constructed. So, yeah, I actually guess that's all I wanted to share, that's all I wanted to say because interesting actually because I was actually having this conversation with somebody this morning, not about this, but about like energy boundaries, setting energetic boundaries. Like sometimes when you are like a people pleaser, for instance, you like give a lot of energy, you give a lot of things into situations that don't always like reciprocate, okay? So and that's like an emotional band-aid, for instance, okay? In the same way we have these like spiritual band-aids. In the same way we would go to different mechanical things of creation in order to like fill some sort of void, in order to bring some sort of change or whatever. But like once again, that's not the breath that is making the mechanical thing work. It's not the spark that is lighting the mechanical thing. Without the spark, without the actual breath, the mechanical thing just kind of breaks away and falls apart. Um, yeah, so like that's just beautiful. Like I'm receiving this like really wholesome, really whole like perspective in regards to one like truly how everything is connected, like how my emotional world is exactly my mental world and exactly my physical world. Because like holes and that I try to fill with things perhaps, or with certain consciousnesses, certain energies, but it's just that whole basic like spiritual principle of I'm already whole within myself. I don't need like, you understand what I'm saying. But we say that a lot, we just don't practice it always. But that's a lesson that I once again learned. So beautiful as always. It's always lovely to just experience newness, but a newness in the sameness almost, right? Because like, yeah, but like the wholeness that you receive from this revelation each time is like all encompassing, right? It's a wholeness in unwholeness as well, because the wholeness, the unwholeness, the not wholeness is the wholeness, is part of the wholeness, you know. It's being held by the wholeness, which is God, which is creator. So yeah, God. That's what I want to say today, guys. God. You know, like what. So thank you so much for joining. Thank you for connecting. Thank you for just doing the thing, you know, being here with me. And yeah, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe if you resonate. You can contact me for a personal session. You can donate for what I am doing. That would be so much appreciated. Everything is in the description box down below. I will see you again tomorrow. Satnam. Bye.